see if I can hit the record button here. As we'll be getting started in about a minute, you guys. As you coming in, let me know who you are. Let me know if you guys are pumped. We've got some cool things I wanted to kind of bring you up to date on about the funnels. This is partners webinar, so we should not have any strangers here really. So get you guys up to speed on some things here, and we'll kind of put together a little game plan here moving forward, and we'll get you guys updated on some stuff. All right, everybody's doing awesome. Australia in the house. Welcome, 4%ers. Trim, good to see you here, brother. Johanna, good to see you. All right, this thing is going 1,000 miles an hour for me. Okay, Gar, let's go. Okay, Tony in the house. All right, good to see you, Tony. Victor Ray from Louisville, Kentucky. All right, nice. I've got some friends over in Kentucky as well. I've got some family over in Kentucky. Somebody says, Jocelyn says, I'm pumped but terrified. I didn't finish the course. Okay, well, if you're, how many of you guys are pumped but a little terrified? Yeah, if that, that's normal. That's normal. In fact, if you're not a little terrified, that means that, something is, you're not playing you're not playing the game big enough, You should always have that little, you should always have those butterflies in your stomach. If you have those butterflies in your stomach, you know what I'm talking about? You're on a good track. The thing is you guys, is just become great at playing the game. Like business is a game, We keep score with the money in your bank account, with sales. That's how you keep score. But the game, if you fall in love with the game, I always talk about this. Somebody says they got butterflies, yeah? I remember when I was getting started, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't have nobody teaching me back then. I didn't have like what we have here is a success challenge, kind of a, here's how to build it, here's how to do it. I did not have nothing like that. I just had a little bit later on, when I started to learn from some of these direct response guys, Dan Kennedy's and Sophia from Minnesota. Sophia, you're my neighbor. Good. Getting hot in here, Midwest, huh? Too. I know about you guys. We're getting hot here. I had my breakthroughs when, I had to work with concepts a lot. I didn't have a step-by-step plan. I didn't have somebody to kind of show me the ropes like we do now for our people. So I was dealing with concepts and like the idea of, hey, make yourself stand head and shoulders above everybody else. All right, how do you do that, right? It's like, hey, here's an idea, go work with it. And so this is how I had to figure out the game. But I'm telling you guys, dude, ladies, you will not fail if you just have that mindset that you will get better at this game of business. You will get better. And everybody starts out, has no list, they have no followers, they have no knowledge, right? Very little resources. Some people go into debt. I had to go into a tremendous debt to get started. And so just understand, everybody starts at the same place. We just have to make a commitment, decide that we're gonna get better at this game of business. And if we got great product to promote, right, which we do, if we have a great vision that we can align ourselves with, if you can sign your name after whatever it is that you endorse and promote and sell, if you wouldn't sell whatever you're selling to the person who you care the most in your life, then don't sell it, right? But if you do believe in what you're doing, if you do believe in what you're saying, if you are the product of the product, if you're becoming the product of the product, if every day the product is making an impact on your life, it should be very, very easy to sell, because it's not what you say, it's not, it's not how clever you can write, it's not how fancy you can be, it's not what you can show out there, it's the invisible stuff, people feel it, you know what I mean? And so that's really how you will win with what you're doing, is just be the product of the product, really learn. Like if you're going through the success challenge and you're learning this game, and obviously you're a promotional partner, you should become, your commitment should be, I am going to become the best marketer to walk on this planet Earth. That's it. And then take as much as you can from the challenge, apply your own thinking, be creative, go with it, but lead with heart, man. Ladies, lead with heart. Okay, you guys, so we're gonna get started here. I've got a few things to run through you. I've got about 6 or 7 things I wanted to kind of get you updated on. Okay, but everybody who's new here, I know we had a lot of people, came in brand new here into the Success Challenge, and I assume, probably some of you guys are promotional partners here by now. Some people did not activate themselves. Not everybody who becomes a customer actually becomes a promotional partner, which is totally fine with us. And I want to run with you guys some updates. So as most of you guys know, or I hope, if you have been with 4% for any period of time, we have the Success Challenge for affiliate marketing, this course, this training program that we now just launched officially, as more of an evergreen kind of a promotional funnel for the world just last week, right? I think it was over the weekend. Was it Thursday, Friday-ish? We had that first webinar going on. And so I'm gonna walk you guys through the funnel. This is for new people. If you just joining us, you guys, this is our 3rd iteration of the program. We ran some actually several thousand people through it in the first version, second version. We made it better. We updated it. We upgraded it. And we are making it even better. But for those of you guys who are in already, you'll get the next upgrade. That's a massive, giant upgrade that's coming into the program. You'll get it at no cost. And David says, this is Evergreen Webinar. It's totally awesome, Vic. Seriously good stuff. Okay. Appreciate that, Dave. Thanks for the feedback. That's good to hear. But everybody who has access to the Success Challenge right now, I wanted to let you guys know that we have a major upgrade and update to this already awesome program that we have now running. There's 4 pillars. Okay, there is the core training we have. We are adding Implementation Mastermind. Everybody who gets it to the end of like session 30, you guys will automatically be dropped into the Implementation Mastermind. Okay, and this is where you and I, like this, in this format, but actually a little better because I actually get to bring you on the screen with the screen sharing and stuff like that. This is like it's like a totally you sitting next to me here. We're just working on your business, kind of a mastermind, and everybody else can observe, or you can observe how I work with other people. This is absolutely insane as far as the value that you're getting from it. So there will be no student that will be failing here unless they decide to fail by just not following the program. That's pretty much it. They quit or they just don't follow the program. So that is that. So my intention with this program, you guys, is to make sure that we focus on creating those success stories. It's not just a program. This is a transcendence experience that we want to create for our people. And so that's that. There is also Affiliate Offers Marketplace, and this is this big update. If you guys are new here, I've been talking about this for our existing members for quite some time now. We have 4% 4.0 upgrade coming up. And this is what you guys see in the back office right now in the 4%. You will see a completely redesigned back office. We have been working on it for quite some time now. Completely brand new front end and back end of the 4%.com. The program's delivery platform will be completely updated and upgraded. You guys will absolutely love it. This is a project that will really take everything to a whole. It will take what we've got to like a stratosphere level, because we're literally integrating like a true platform based technology here, where you can, like, a little bit later on, I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but just to guys give you something to look forward to. Like, imagine if you wanted to have a channel, right? You're a student of what we teach, of our principles and our programs, and you want to contribute, you want to collaborate with us in terms of becoming maybe an instructor, maybe you want to become somebody who has a channel on a platform and deliver content, build an audience, bring your people to learn from you on 4%.com, kind of like you would maybe on YouTube or something like that. But then this whole thing is like this big giant ecosystem that anybody that you have ever referred to the program, everything is program centric and customer focused, right? So you don't ever worry about, like, are we an MLM? Are we like recruiting people? None like that. This is completely 100% solid, long-term vision, big, huge platform. So this is 4% 4.0. And then there on that platform with this upgrade, we have the Affiliate Offers Marketplace, where we already have several really, really awesome companies that we are pulling into that. There's always going to be new ones coming out. We want to go multi-industries and multi kind of like different niches. And so, you know, if somebody is geeking out on somebody's geeking out on like health and nutrition, whatever the you know, whatever the trends are in the industry out there, whatever the kind of like where the puck is going, you know, whatever the booming industries are, we want to make sure that we have products that serve those industries or customers or potential customers in those industries, delivering value, you know, getting people what they want. So this is what the affiliate offers marketplace that is exclusive to the 4% Success Challenge members only. In other words, you know, nobody else from the 4%, nobody else from outside of this virtual, you know, family, if you will have access to this. This is very, very high level stuff. We're looking for companies that have great ecosystems, and we're basically marrying ecosystems together, you know. And some of you guys have seen what that can do to your business with, you know, when we bring a couple ecosystems, kind of put them together, that makes sense. And everything runs as this big, you know, web. This spider web gets bigger and bigger. So ultimately, you can have a 7-figure business if you work hard. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be like, you know, push button, go to the beach and do nothing. No, that's crap. You know, that stuff doesn't exist. But I promise you, if you treat this, if you treat your education, if you treat your trainings, if you treat your program that you are enrolled in, if you treat this like a real business, like you should, right? You can build a very solid 6-figure, multiple 6-figure per year, even multiple 7-figure per year business. Initially, it's going to require a lot of dedication, just like anything, right? When you know, I have 6 children. When kids grow up, and a lot of you guys have kids as well, you can attest to that. You know, we need to give all of our attention to them, right? They need attention. They need we need to feed them. We need to wake up, and we sacrifice our sleeping. We're sacrificing our personal lives and whatever else, pretty much everything, right? To get this kid on their feet. And then, right, we continue to nurture, and then, you know, if we do our job right, the child grows up and becomes a productive adult and a good member of society, and then we're proud of them, right? But if we neglect, nothing good's gonna happen. Just like with your business, it requires that sacrifice, guys. So treat this. I want everybody to have the right mindset about building your own business long-term. You know, it will require your focus. It will require sacrifice. It will require your commitment. It will require dedication. But I promise you, later on, you'll look back and you'll be proud of what you've done. And this is a long-term thing. You take care of your business, and then your business will take care of you for the rest of your life. Make sense, everybody? Right? So, so, you know, from the 4%, I mean, we're doing everything that we can to help our people, to help you guys, to build something that you will truly be proud of, you know? So a few updates. The 4% Success Challenge automated webinar funnel is live, okay? So we have, we ran a webinar to it. This is a webinar funnel. So I'm going to kind of give you guys some you know, some updates about that. So we did a smaller test on it, right? I wanted you to kind of test out the presentation, make sure that it kind of resonate with people. How many of you guys saw that presentation? Okay, how many of you guys saw that presentation? So I got my microphone here on this desk. Put it away. Okay. All right. So I wanted to, you know, we didn't want to go crazy with like, with that presentation, because it's a new presentation. You know, I wanted to make sure that it would resonate with people, make sure that we can deliver. It's a nice balance of like ideas, training, you know, good things that people can actually pull and understand and get their minds around. And also, obviously, our intention there is to get people into the program, because I know that presentation alone will not change people's lives. But if they go to the presentation, we get to them, you know, we speak to them from our heart to their heart, and we get them into the program will change their life, right? The presentation will not change people's lives. The presentation will get their attention. And the intention for that presentation is to get them into the program, pure and simple. If we don't get them into the program, we will not be able to change their lives. Simple. right? Simple. Like, you know, if those guys who are, okay, very precise, straightforward, and motivates a person to get into the program. Okay, great. So yeah, so that's what we, you know, and we're not gonna, my intention is for everybody to be in the Success Challenge, because I know what it's going to do for them if they follow it, you know, and for you guys as well. Everybody should be going through that. You guys go through it, study it, watch it 50 times. I promise you, every time you watch a session, you'll be picking up something new from it. It's not a race. You're not racing against somebody else. This is your building your future, pure and simple. To the degree that you take this seriously, will you get rewarded right now and then later on. So that webinar, we are seeing, okay, so statistically, so we put, let's see, we put just over 2,500 people through that webinar so far. This is nothing, right? This is nothing. We were just basically testing it on a small scale. And so, so we see some really good stats, okay? We see, as of right now, just right before the webinar, I pulled some stats. We're at, excuse me, we're at 11% sales conversions from that webinar. This is overall so far, overall stats, okay, which is really good, really good. By the way, most of those, actually all of those sales are coming in during the webinar. So just kind of so you guys know, like when you run traffic, when you promote, when you talk to other people, obviously I'm talking to promotional partners, so we're gonna be talking about promoting stuff and selling stuff. By the way, if you guys are new here, okay, and you know, I did hear some people asking previously, right, about like the structure of the 4%. So what's our structure here? Our structure is pretty simple, right? We started out as a marketing engine. You know, in that presentation, if you guys watch that presentation, I talk about there's 3 things in affiliate marketing. There was, you need a vehicle, right? You need an engine, and then you need some fuel, right? Well, you need a product, you need a marketing system, and then you need some traffic. So 4% started out as a marketing engine for another company, right? So we were selling, and we did a lot of sales for that company. We generated over $5 million in sales for them in like a pre-launch or whatever. It was crazy. We blew everybody out of the water. And then that company went belly up. Whatever happened to it, they're no longer around. We decided to basically put our stake in the ground and say, you know what, we're going to develop programs. We're going to become a training company, not just a selling marketing company. So we became a training company, started training people. Can we check our sales to up? You guys, I will be answering your questions in a moment, okay? And so as you're coming in, right, if you're a promotional partner, you might be, you know, asking, I know some people ask, like, is this training on how to promote 4% stuff? And the answer is yes and no. You know, it's up to you. So it's a training on how we do have great programs. And when you guys see other, especially with 4% 4.0, the way it's going to be structured, you can promote as a promotional partner anything from the 4%, marketplace. We create our own programs. They're the best programs for what they do, for what they teach. And then you guys as promotional partners, you can sell them, right? And you can earn commissions on it. But you can also take the education, apply it, and sell anything you want to sell. Make sense? Okay. So we're at 11% sales conversions on this webinar so far. And then when people, during the webinar, the way this is structured, okay, it's important for you guys to understand. Some people think this is like fake scarcity or something like that. This is not. So during the webinar, right, when we're talking about the Success Challenge as a program, and when we pitch, on that webinar, when people get pitched onto joining the program, we give webinar attendees a very special invitation, and we allow them to get in. The program is $3,000. We will be, like, outside of the webinar, we're actually going to have a standalone sales page for it. It'll be 3 payments of $997, so like $3,000. Okay. During the webinar, when people register right there during the webinar, and this is actually real scarcity. You guys don't have to worry about it. Like, well, I mean, this webinar has been turned into an evergreen webinar. Well, people, you know, like, I don't feel good about, you know, propagating a fake scarcity kind of a situation. Well, it's not. Okay. It's actually, that webinar has been programmed and custom developed to work with our system, okay? We've taken that webinar, we now turn it into an evergreen piece, okay? So it runs now, but just like during like a live webinar would, okay, that same experience is now being replicated on an evergreen basis. So when people who have registered onto the webinar, they get tagged appropriately in the system. And it's not just with their email, it's very, very sophisticated system, similar to Google. You know, I mean, people can change devices and things like that, and they'll still be tracked properly, you know, like 99.9%. And so people have registered and they attend the webinar, and then they get an opportunity to sign up for the Success Challenge. In other words, when we present to them the offer, they have an opportunity to get in during that webinar for $197 right away payment, and then we'll get them locked in at $197 per month. Now the intention there, okay, and that particular offer, you guys, is only available and only is open during that webinar time. So when the webinar ended, that person, and I think they get like a timer on the checkout page that kind of shows them the exact time. When that timer hits 0 for them, the offer is off the table forever for that particular person. Okay, so when you guys, you know, when you guys talk about it, if you have, for example, if you have a, I don't know, maybe some of you guys have a list of subscribers, and when, you know, maybe you're recommending these things, Jocelyn says, yeah, that's what happened to me. Yeah, that thing is real. So we're not saying, well, that price is for you only during the webinar, but like in reality, anybody can go there at any time and sign up. That's not how that works. It's actually real. You know, and even if people like change different browsers or go incognito or whatever, they're still tracked. So it's a very, very sophisticated system. Okay. If they miss the $197 per month, by the way, the intention there, okay, is for people coming in, we want them as they go through the program, and with what I'm going to announce a little bit later on this week, you guys, our developer right now is you know, has been out for over the weekend. Also, I think last week as well, most of the last week, he's over in a different, he's in a different country, our lead developer. He's been with us for, I don't know, the last probably 7-8 years now, and phenomenal guy. But he's out taking care of his sick mother at the hospital. He's been literally working from the hospital, sitting next to his mom and the hotel room, you know, trying to make sure everything runs smoothly. So a little bit later on this week, okay, I'll be contacting people that are, you guys are in the Success Challenge and also promotional partner, because my intention is to get people making money within the first, like ideally within the first 2 weeks, so that the money is never an issue. Like even if when people coming in at $197 per month, right, that's not going to be an expense for them. But in other words, we want to get them into the money as quickly as possible, so that it's like they don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, I have, you know, $197 coming up, right? So if somebody is dedicated, somebody is serious, we want to get them into the money. So we'll give them a product, recommend a product they can promote. They can promote the Success Challenge if they wanted to, okay? But they should be able to make money very quickly, okay? And get that going. Yes, we are live, Albert. We are live. This is a live meeting. Is there going to be a deal for monthlies to upgrade to lifetime? So that was my next thing that I wanted to talk about. So Bill is asking this question. I was going to talk about this next. We don't really want people on a monthly plan. I don't really, I mean, unless we're giving that because people, a lot of people are on the budget. And when I got started, I was on the budget, right? I had to borrow a bunch of money. Most people are not as big risk takers as I was, you know, borrowing a whole bunch of money. And so we want to make sure that we can accommodate pretty much everybody. I mean, if somebody does not have $197 to start, there is not much I can do for them. You know, they can just work at a job. Again, nothing wrong with that. They can make some money. When they're ready to start a business, you know, then they can come back and, you know, we'll see what offer we'll have for them at that time. However, when somebody starts out or actually everybody who starts out on 197 monthly with this funnel, right? They get presented with an opportunity to get upgraded to a lifetime at 50% off. Okay, so outside of the webinar, standalone, sales page to the Success Challenge, $3,000, rounded up to $3,000. People that have attended webinar, they have seen the offer, they're getting tagged, right, as a webinar attendee, and they've stayed long enough to kind of see the offer, right? For those people, we're offering 50% to lock them in. Now, so if as soon as they come in for the 197, they get presented with an opportunity to get upgraded. So $1,497 one-time payment gets them lifetime access to the program. Okay, we'll also get them the bonuses that we discussed on the webinar. Offers marketplace, we'll give them the automated selling machine, all that stuff, right? So these people are getting really, really, really awesome value. Really, really awesome value. So right now, I can tell you guys this, we are at just shy over 20% of people that are coming in on a monthly, they're upgrading. And the way that they're upgrading, so the lifetime price that we give them there during the webinar is $1,497, and they just paid $197, right? So we're allowing them to upgrade for the difference of just $1,300. Okay, one-time payment, additional $1,300. Their monthly gets canceled if they do that. And again, we got just like literally 20.1% right now of people upgrading to the lifetime during that checkout process. Okay, so that particular opportunity is available to them during that checkout process. If they miss it, there is really no way for them to go back and see it again. Now, hold that thought for a moment, okay? Now, what happens if they miss, what if they miss one monthly payment? Okay, so Sadia, that's exactly why I prefer for people to not be on a monthly plan. Because if they do miss a monthly payment, there's like a 3-day grace period or whatever, just like with anything. And then, they get like an email reminder saying, hey, your payment is missed, update your payment or whatever. And then the system tries to, bill them again, like a day later or something like that. If it's unsuccessful, people lose access to the program. So they get locked out. So that's kind of what happens. You understand? So that's why we don't really it's an entryway, because we want people to kind of experience the program, see what it's all about, but we want to give them an opportunity to go lifetime, lock their spot in, put their stake in the ground. We'll give them, we treat them as committed. They don't have to worry about monthlies. They don't have to worry about possibly getting locked out or missing a payment or whatever the case might be, right? And they get the best deal that we offer. Does that make sense? So what we will be doing is as soon as our developer is back, you guys, what we are going to develop is we're going to develop this algorithm within the system where anybody that's coming in at 197, and then during that checkout process, even if they miss that upgrade opportunity, but they want to do it later, we'll give them like the first 5 days or something like that. When they're in the program, they will be able to upgrade from the back office. Okay, so they'll have that opportunity for like 5 days to go lifetime at still a 50% discount. If they miss that, then they can upgrade at any time later on at the original price, whatever that price is. So that's like 3 payments of $997, or they can just do a one-up pay. So that's kind of like the game plan for that. Okay, please give your developer guy our best. We'll thank you, Julia. I'll tell him that. Does that make sense, you guys, right? So that's kind of like how the funnel is structured. Now, if somebody misses the opportunity to come in during the webinar, right? Or maybe they come in, they registered their account, but they did not complete the payment process and their timer expired for the 197 opportunity, then they can still come in. They can like have the checkout page be open or whatever, and then the price just automatically switches to $1,497. So they still get a good deal, but they just don't have an opportunity to come in at the monthly. At a monthly option. Okay, so that is that. Okay. Okay, so you guys, the webinar is live. So as a promotional partner, okay, what you guys can do is if you know what you do, right? Like if you know what to do, if you're just like, hey, where's my link? The link is in the back office. So when you log into the back office, right? And you go to, see if I can share my screen real quick. Give me one sec here, everybody. All right, you guys can see my screen, yes? Okay, so when you go to your back office here, you go to Partner Center, and you have to be, you know, if you don't have these links here, that means that you have to submit your promotional partners agreement and get accepted and all that stuff. So you should, for you guys, it should be automatic if you're in the Success Challenge, okay? Then you go to links and funnels here. Please keep in mind, I thought that we could have this for you guys by this time today. This still reflects the old page thumbnail image. Don't worry about it, okay? This is gonna get updated as soon as our developer is back. This has just not been a priority item. This is just for looks, you know, but when you click on access that funnel, it's the Success Challenge funnel. You go to your promo link, okay? This is just a demo account link. So that is your link, okay? You can promote this link if you want to, right? If you have people that you want to recommend this to, send people to this link. This is your affiliate link for this webinar, okay? They go, they register, okay, on this particular landing page. When they register here, okay, then that person gets attached to you. When they get into the Success Challenge, you get paid, okay? Now, stop sharing. Okay, now as far as like the promotional materials, okay, we have some really cool banners for you guys to use, right? We've got email swipes coming up. We've got some social media swipes. We've got some email media drop swipes. We've got quite a bit of like promotional material that is already been done for you, and there's more stuff that's in a cooker that's being created. As a promotional partner, you'll be able to use those resources to promote. So that stuff is coming up. I was kind of hoping that we could have it for you over the weekend. Our developer being, you know, at the hospital, literally working from there, was not able to do that. And I said, hey, don't worry about it, man, we'll get it. So we'll get those promotional materials for you guys ASAP in there, okay? That will be in the members area. All right. As far as the co-op, yes. So Mike Newton is asking about co-op. Some of you guys, you know, going back, some of you guys are in the co-ops. Now that the funnel has been tested, you know, we're rolling it out. It's available for you guys to promote. We are channeling the co-op traffic back into this funnel now. You don't have to worry. As long as your link that you have submitted to the co-op is just a raw link that is that affiliate link from the back office, right? Without like weird extra landing pages wrapped around it or like, you know, crazy redirects or anything like that. Just make sure that when somebody goes, like whatever link that you submitted, just make sure that that link is coming from that members area. Old links are now pointing to this new webinar, okay? Please double check that just to make sure. This is how it's been programmed, but just to make sure that, you know, to be like 1,000% sure, just double check your links, make sure it goes to the, you know, to the appropriate webinar registration page. That's current funnel and you're good to go, okay? All the co-op traffic will get resumed. And if you guys are there, we're running it. We're not accepting any more people into the co-op right now because we want to make sure that we deliver that for you guys who are already in it, okay? Okay, so another thing I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about is this. Okay, so far so good. Yes, make sense on these things? Okay, so what's gonna happen here is, I know a lot of you guys have asked about the promotional materials. Today being Monday, maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. Okay, I had a back and forth on Slack today with our developer. You know, he said that he would be back being able to do some work within 24 hours. So I don't want to say if it's going to be tomorrow for sure. It could possibly be Wednesday, but we want to make sure that that promotional stuff, material, right? Those promotional tools are available to you, as much of that is available to you, so that you guys can have some swipes and stuff like that. But if you already have like lists, if you want to send people to, you want to start talking about it and like, you know, with whoever that you think might benefit from this webinar, feel free. Okay, give them that link, send people there. When they purchase, they get attached to you. You get a credit for it. Most importantly, when they get attached to you, if they come in into the 4% Success Challenge through this webinar, through your link, okay, when they become a customer of the 4%, they're attached to you for life. As long as you're active, as long as they're active. If that person buys any other products from the 4% marketplace ever, you continue to get paid that commission. Okay, it's an ecosystem. When you have your MSI, by the way, everybody here has MSIs filled in, right? A little bit later this week, I'm thinking maybe Wednesday or so, we'll have another webinar with you guys where I'm going to walk. We'll do more like maybe like an orientation for new people for the 4% promotional partners. I want to make sure that we get people, especially new people, understanding like what the multiple streams of income is like and how to set that whole thing up and stuff like that. Okay. But ideally you want to have all your multiple streams of income, links filled in, because anybody that you refer to the Success Challenge, when that person is going to the program, if they buy any other tools recommended, you might as well get the credit, and it's a complete pass-through system. Company 4%, myself, we don't keep that money. We don't pay you on those multiple streams of income. You get paid directly from those companies. You just have to have an affiliate account with them. Fill in your affiliate ID in there, or put your link, whatever that's set up, and you're good. That's it. It's just one-time setup, and you can get paid 7, 10, 15 different ways. It's really, really cool. That's why I'm saying, you guys, like, instead of, I come from like an opportunity background. We used to promote companies where the whole concept was like recruit people, build teams. I mean, nothing wrong with it, but that's very quickly that turns out to be this whole massive, like instead of promoting products for what the product is and what the product does, people just put so much focus on selling compensation plans, because they're like, hey, if I just recruit this person, if that person recruits that person, then it becomes a big recruiting game instead of a product selling game, right? Which is a completely different animal. We're not like that. We're 100% product centric. So we still want to have that multiple streams of income per customer. One customer could be worth 7 different income streams for you, And so if you take the time to learn the game, just like I'm teaching you, how do you learn the game? Go through the Success Challenge. Treat this like a college degree or college education that you have paid $100,000 for. Treat it like that. And I promise you, your eyes will begin to open. You're not going to understand everything, in the first week. Like, you're not going to become a master just because you joined the challenge. But I'm telling you, okay? If you work at it and you focus on building your future, there is no program under the sun, both real and digital sun, on the internet, that will teach you what the Success Challenge will teach you. Okay, there is other programs that talk about whatever. You get one guy talking about, like, give you guys a perfect example. Until you, like, on your journey to a breakthrough, your first number should be $10,000. Okay, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Not 1,000, not 2,000, 10,000, 10, right? $10,000. If you're not able to consistently generate $10,000 at will, okay, not being dependent on a company or a program or anything like that, at will, if you cannot generate at least $10,000 in a month at will, stick to one coach. Okay, find somebody that you resonate with. If I'm your coach, stick to what I'm teaching you. Okay, don't convolute. Don't try to take a piece from here, a piece from here, a piece from here. You'll get confused, you'll get overwhelmed, and you will not get anywhere. Okay, you want to stick to one coach. If you don't resonate with me, get out from the program. Find somebody that you do resonate with. Stick with one coach, but make sure the guy knows what he's talking about or she's talking about. When you hit that 10K, then you'll have some options. When you can replicate that over and over, then you can be a little fancy with your marketing and stuff, right? Then you can be like, all right, I'm going to do some stuff. But until then, get laser focused. Okay. All right. So promotional material. All right. I'll give you guys a bunch of that. Also, I wanted to talk with you guys about how many of you guys would like to get a pay raise, right? How many of you guys would like to get a pay raise? Yes, everybody. Okay, okay. Who wouldn't, right? Everybody. Everybody wants to get a pay raise. Okay. Um, so, we were our okay. Let me kind of prephrase this and kind of reframe this a little bit. Some of you guys don't know this. Okay. Some of you guys know this. If you're brand new, you probably didn't hear about this much yet. Okay. So we used to have our affiliate / promotional partners program to be all in the same. Okay. Up until like last week. So what that meant was anybody could create an account on 4%.com and they could promote any of our programs, and earn commissions. Then when I started thinking about, all of these enhancements to the program, Success Challenge specifically, and what we're doing with the 4% 4.0 coming out, all these massive upgrades and updates that we're doing to help our people, like the automated selling machines, for example, which is absolutely going to be insane. I'm like, dude, I don't want to do all this work. Not that I'm a bad guy, but I just don't think it's like, like so many people out there in the internet, just like tire kickers and stuff. And they can be like an outsider and they'll just promote anything that is promotable just to make a buck, And I'm like, dude, if we have a group of people over here, we've got the whole internet and we've got like a whole bunch of affiliates that like, hey, I'll just join for free and get into the affiliate program and I'm going to promote the 4% stuff. I'm going to push their products. Oh, fine, you can do that. But then we have this group of people here who are learning how to become affiliates the proper way, right? You guys, a lot of you guys in the 4% Success Challenge. And I'm like, the best way I can help these guys is to give them like the private offers marketplace, to give them the best education. But then I kept thinking about it. I'm like, what about traffic? Well, we're going to have another, we're going to have like a 3 or 4 hour, masterclass on just traffic generation. Okay, I'm gonna teach traffic generation that people can just take and start running with it. We also have, that's not gonna replace Internet Traffic Academy. Internet Traffic Academy is the mother of all traffic programs you guys will see, especially 4% 4.0. That's what we're really going to push pedal to the metal on that program. But traffic, and but then I'm like, dude, if somebody's completely brand new, the best way I can help them is if we have a great program, not opportunity, but a great program to sell. And if I can create a marketing machine that would sell that program and just give this to that person, this new person who's learning how to build a business as an affiliate entrepreneur through the Success Challenge, they're an insider. They raised their hand. They paid the money, right? They took the initiative. They separated themselves from the rest of the world, and they said, "Hey, teach me," right? So that's why the idea of the automated selling machines came to me, because I'm like, hey, this is how I broke through when I was getting started. I created myself a little automated marketing machine. It was very simple, but it did the job. Then we replicated it, and I'm like, dude, we can do that and do that for the Success Challenge because it's a great program. It's not an opportunity, right? We're not like paying out multiple tiers and it's some kind of an MLM or whatever. This is a product-centric, product selling concept. And people want to learn affiliate marketing, as a promotional partner, you can do that. But we can have we already have a webinar running for it, but then we will have an automated selling machine for it. But then we can take the concept of the selling machine and create it for other programs, for 4% programs. And then other companies, we can go out to other companies, for example, companies that we use. ClickFunnels is a great company. Everybody and their dog and cousin promotes that company, right? Right now. Guess what? When we have the automated selling machine for that company, we're going to crush it, because this group of people will have something exclusive that's not available to anybody else. And that's why, so the best way that I can help them, okay, these guys, you guys at Internet Success Challenge, is to give you all these additional things. So that got me thinking. I'm like, dude, I don't want to do all of this and put this much effort and then just let everybody else have it. We're going to make it exclusive for people who are in the Success Challenge. You know what I mean? So we have made another separation in our affiliate / promotional partners program, where Now the system knows. The system knows who is just a regular affiliate, okay? Meaning that they just created an account on 4%.com, signed up as a free affiliate. Okay, great. No problem. These guys are not enrolled in a success challenge, right? They could probably care less. Well, guess what? We could probably care less too, right? If somebody's not willing to learn, they can promote, fine. They can earn commissions on the one-off. They don't get access to all these extra things, these proprietary things that we're building up. Make sense, everybody? Okay. So in the system, that separation has been made. Now, where somebody is in the success challenge, and these guys are learning, right? And then they apply to become a promotional partner. The system now recognizes them differently. So these guys, freebies, they're just affiliates, right? And then people that are in the success challenge and apply to become a promotional partner, they're now called promotional partners, and the system sees them as promotional partners. So promotional partners will get additional goodies that these guys don't get. Make sense? And so the reasoning for that was very, very simple. We're gonna create a syndicate. We're gonna train an army of people who will become super affiliates, people that will become dominators in whatever they want to get behind, right? And we're gonna run together, and we're gonna crush anything we get behind. We're gonna dominate anything we get behind as a group. The promotional partners of 4% will be some of the highest, most respected affiliates in the space. You know what I'm talking about? Why? Because these guys will be the most educated. They'll be trained, right? They'll be the Navy SEALs of marketing, man. They're not going to be some kind of guy running on the beach, you know, some weirdo. There's plenty of those on the internet. These guys will be soldiers. These guys will be the Navy SEALs of the marketing game. So we'll give them the training, we'll give them education, we'll have vetted companies that we deliberately decide to work with. We'll build these automated selling machines that only these guys will be able to use, promotional partners. Okay, you guys getting where I'm going with this? Okay, and you guys will become some of the most desired affiliates in any company. The challenge with most companies in our space is that a lot of these affiliates are liabilities, right? A lot of some of these affiliates coming into the companies, including in 4%, people have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, they're just spamming things. They just think that just because they have a link, you know, their marketing strategies, I'm just gonna plaster it everywhere. Well, guess what? They don't care. All they care about is making a sale. But all that spam comes back on the company. We don't want that. We don't need that. So I want to make sure people are, you know, trained. Okay. Zach says, I don't think the FTC likes pay to play unless the retail sales outpays the sales of those primarily interested in opportunities. I have been seeing the companies. Okay. It's because you got to be careful on that one, Rick. Okay. Zach, no. So yeah, so what Zach is saying is, are we making pay to play a game here? Absolutely not. Anybody can become an affiliate of the 4%, free. Okay. They just don't get some of these extra ninja tools that 4% promotional partners get. Make sense? So we're not saying you have to be in the 4% success challenge in order to promote our products. You can promote our products becoming a free affiliate. You get your standard link to a standard sales page. If you want to run traffic to that, fine, do that. For people that are being trained, these are bonuses, these are perks for you guys, okay? These are perks. Please understand, this is not like, another thing is, the reason for these, you guys, right? These are not like, you know, I don't want our people to we got to be careful, because from experience, you know, I can tell you this: humans are kind of weird sometimes, including me, you know, and in a way that we become, sometimes we feel like we're entitled, especially when good things are given to us. You know, we feel we can feel entitled. You know, we're a family of immigrants. My parents came in here as immigrants, and I kind of grew up in a community of immigrants, right? And I see that, man, it's like a pattern of this entitlement disease that people have. I never understood that, right? So when we bring all these perks to our people who are in the Success Challenge, right? I don't want anybody to feel like they're entitled. These are bonuses. This is cherry on top to help you with your growth. This does not replace the need for you to learn the game. I want you to be independent. I don't want you to depend on this. This is like training wheels on a bicycle. Make sense? But I want you to get you into the money fast while I train you how to build a long-term business for yourself. So hope that explains it, okay? Okay, so back to the pay raise idea. All right, so you guys, our affiliates, okay, is that. And so you guys will have extra perks to go out there and dominate, right? So here's what I'm talking about pay raise. We will be, today, I am not ready to introduce that to you because our developer, I did not confirm some of the details I wanted to confirm with our developer before I make this announcement official. However, I can tell you guys this, that next time when we get together, it's probably going to be Wednesday of this week. Please check your email and you know, keep an eye on the SMS. But I will announce how you can and what you can do, and it's going to be really, really simple, really easy for everybody. But there's going to be a way for you guys to increase your pay. Okay, instead of, you know, the standard 30%, which by the way is applicable to across the entire ecosystem. Okay, so that means if you brought in a customer for one product, our standard base affiliate, you know, compensation is 30%. But when that customer that you brought purchases any other product from the 4% marketplace, you continue to get 30% on everything else for pretty much as long as that customer buys anything ever, right? Companies in our space don't do that kind of stuff. What I want to do is for you guys who are committed, right? If you want to do something as pretty cool, I'm going to announce some of this stuff. It'll be very easy for all of you guys to get qualified. This will be a performance bonus, okay? Depending on what you do, it'll be very, very easy. Anybody will be able to do this, I believe, even if you're a complete beginner, and especially with all these, you know, tools and resources that will be available for you here soon as the developer is back. It'll be very easy for anybody to get to qualify. But you'll be able to increase your pay rate, by 10% or even 20%, possibly even higher. Okay, so we want to get you guys an opportunity to earn a whole lot more money. Okay, multiply your income because through the ecosystem. And then when we roll out these automated selling machines, promotional partners, okay, official not the affiliates, but promotional partners, you guys will have this tool in this arsenal, okay, access to this tool that you will literally be able to, you know, be like an ambassador of what you stand behind. You know, like you can have your face on it, you can have your, you know, your little about you page, and you can wrap it up into your own hub. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. So again, I'm thinking right now that sometime this Wednesday, I will be able to give you guys a path officially verified with our dev to make sure. Pretty sure we can, you know, what I have in mind here that we'll make it happen. But I just want to make sure that, you know, we're on the same page with him. But I can tell you this for a fact that you guys will be able to significantly increase how much you can earn with the 4% being a promotional partner here. Okay, and that will apply, you know, globally as well. Okay, let's see if I'm missing anything. I think I'm good on that. Okay, so for those of you guys who already know what to do, if you have a list, you know, if you have Facebook followers or whatever, if you think whoever whoever you think can benefit from the 4% Success Challenge, send them to that webinar. That webinar is running right now. Okay. The next phase for us with this funnel will be, somebody's asking about tracking. Yes. So the next thing for us will be integrating this webinar funnel with like another tracking company. What is that tracking company? ClickMagick. All right, with ClickMagick. So they'll build out a tracking system or a tracking funnel for us, where you'll be able to track everything like registrations. They'll have to connect to API to this webinar platform and then post webinar system back to our system. So they'll be building it out. Okay. Clem already talked about the co-op. Custom link, nice, yep. So as of right now, you guys, if you guys have joined late and you're asking questions already answered, please watch this replay. I'm gonna post this as a replay. I don't wanna repeat myself too much, okay? We've been talking here for an hour. I'm gonna wrap this up. So again, the funnel, the webinar funnel is live. Your link is in the members area. The old link is now pointing to the new link, right? So you don't have to worry about changing the links or anything like that. And you can start promoting that if you want, okay? Promotional material will be added as soon as our developer is able to add it. So we're thinking 24, maybe 48 hours, sometime by Wednesday of this week. You guys should have a whole bunch of, we have a whole bunch of banners, we have email swipes, a whole bunch of stuff for you. Okay, a little bit about traffic. All right, you guys. So some people think, like don't go for just anything and see what's gonna stick, right? If you have I almost think like maybe we can do like a Wednesday webinar, just dedicate that to traffic or something like that. Because I would probably, I can spend probably like an hour with you guys talking about just good practices promoting, like specifically on traffic. The mistake a lot of people are making is they're just thinking about like, oh my goodness, I'm just gonna spam. Don't spam. Like you want to have people, when people come into the, when you invite somebody onto the webinar, imagine this. Imagine an actual world, real world example meeting, right? And somebody that might really benefit from the product that's being presented at the meeting, okay? And it's your buddy, it's your friend, somebody you care about, Are you just gonna like somehow sneak him into the meeting? No, of course not. You'll just be real with them, right? Especially if you know what the thing is all about, you know what it's gonna do for them. Like pre-frame them a little bit. Same thing with your traffic, especially a lot of people like on social media, spamming and things like that. Don't do that. Okay, have a human conversation, have a human invitation. And the easiest thing, the people that succeed the easiest with this kind of stuff, you guys, promoting anything, guess what? Are those people who know what they're promoting, people who are products of the products. You know what I'm talking about? Like if you're going through the training, if you actually feel the difference it's making in your life, in your business, if you understand what it is that you're promoting, having a conversation, sharing ideas, having a perspective, that you can share with other people, it just takes this whole thing to a whole other level. So let me think through the best thing we can do here, because we do have a few things that we're pushing. We have the 4% 4.0. We've got some updates that I wanted to to get you guys into as far as like promotional materials. We are working on this on the selling machines for you guys. And then I also want to have a dedicated class with you on traffic generation specifically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule this out and I'm going to email you. Okay, promotional partners, guys, watch my email over the next, 24 hours, probably 48 hours, maybe Wednesday or something like that. And we're going to talk about traffic. I want to talk with you about traffic and promote, and specifically good practices and give you guys some good ideas, solid ideas to promote and drive traffic. Okay. All right, everybody. So let's see. I see some questions that some people are asking about stuff I already covered. If you guys are coming in here late, then just watch a replay. I'm going to post a replay a little bit later once we're done. I'm going to email a replay to everybody. Okay. Is the ClickMagick a link to the raw 4% link fine with the co-op? Yes. Yes. So if you guys would, if you're in a co-op and if you want to wrap your raw link and just wrap it in a ClickMagick tracking link, that's fine. As long as you don't have your own like custom landing page in front of that, because it's going to defeat, you know, it might not resonate with the messages that we're putting out there. Okay. Okay. Okay, somebody's saying ITM, get it, it's awesome. Yeah, if you guys are not, if you don't have internet traffic mastery, I would seriously get it, because as soon as we launch it out, just like with the Success Challenge, I told you guys, man, I told you when we were in the charter membership phase, right? I was like, best thing you could ever ask is become a charter member. Internet Traffic Academy, very similar situation. I'm telling you, if you don't have ITM, if you can grab it, it will be like, there's not many things that you will really need to buy. If you have internet traffic, if you have the Success Challenge for affiliate marketing, with all the goodies that it comes with, especially with this, you know, updated version that we have coming up for all of you guys, and if you have Internet Traffic Academy, right? Currently, we just have, you know, currently you immediately get access to the Internet Traffic Mastery, which is just one pillar. But the Academy, when we launch, just like we launched the Success Challenge right now, okay, it'll be a lot bigger price, a lot more expensive, but it will be like 100 times more powerful, because you get Internet Traffic Mastery, you get List Building Mastery, you get Conversion Mastery, you get Copywriting Mastery, and you get Tribe Building Mastery. There's 5 pillars that constitute the Academy. So I'm just telling you, right? Okay, is there a bridge thank you page built into this funnel? Currently, Steve, there is not a bridge page built into this funnel. This funnel is pretty simple right now. You just invite people onto the webinar, right? And if you have been through the webinar, you know what the webinar is all about. If you are in the Success Challenge, excuse me, if you're on this webinar, but you're not for some reason in the Success Challenge, right? Get yourself in there, man. You know, like you need this. You will learn how to do affiliate marketing properly. Affiliate marketing, meaning you can promote 4% products, other people's products, other companies' products, but you will learn how to master the game. You become dangerously powerful when you master something, especially in marketing. It's super easy to win, because most people have no clue what they're doing. Most people are just looking what everybody else is doing and they're just doing what everybody else is doing, right? And in most cases, if you just do the polar opposite, you'll win. But if you don't have a playbook to follow, if you don't have a playbook to go by, it's going to be very difficult for you to win long term. There's all these fly-by-night kind of operations that pop, you know, every 3 months. There's going to be a big thing coming up with the crypto right now. Watch out, right? Everybody's going to be like, hey, this is easy money. Grass is greener. So many people are going to get burned. Focus on things that fundamentally will not change. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what the Success Challenge teaches you, and so much more. Okay, Vic is the best for, let's see. Is the best for you people on here to not, okay, Vic is the best for new people on here not in the Success Challenge. William, if somebody's not in the Success Challenge, they should be in the Success Challenge, pure and simple. And if you're trying to build affiliate marketing business, and if you're not in the Success Challenge, honestly, I'm going to shoot you straight. You're not serious about your business. It took me 14 years to learn, almost $400,000 in personal investments just on figuring this thing out. What I'm teaching you in the Success Challenge. You can do what I did, take 10, 14 years of your life, or you can just follow what I teach you. Pretty simple, you know? Okay, you guys, I appreciate you. I'm gonna jet out. I've got a lot of things that we're working on here. Still at the office, obviously. It's 8 p.m. here, and I will be back in touch with you. Some of you guys have noticed, right? I have not been as communicative lately, like with the 4% and the Facebook group and stuff like that. Is because I like, we got 24 hours, right? So I can spend a lot of my time just talking and make you feel good and things like that. Or I'd rather get you, in the program, you go through what you need to go through. Okay. We're building a lot of really great things for you guys. And, again, when you see that 4% 4.0, these things that we're building for you and the, marketing, selling machines and, all these things that we're building, you guys will understand, the magnitude of this big project. But I promise you, it's going to be unlike anything else that's in existence in this industry. Most importantly, we're going to create an army of Navy SEALs in marketing, and we'll be able to get behind any product we want and make it a bestseller. Because when we have a group of people that understand, right, how to do it properly, that have the resources, that have the tools, that have, all these fundamentals in place, and then you put the knowledge on top of it, and then you give them something good to promote, there is nothing that's impossible. Companies are looking for folks like that. Every company, right? They're hungry for folks like that, because you immediately stand head and shoulders. I want to teach you how to do it. I've done it. Almost 15 years. It's your time. Guys, I appreciate you. Be great. You're a 4%er. Don't forget that, all right? I'll be in touch soon. Take care, everybody. God bless.